Buddy, how's it going today? Ian back here with you, Entertainment Examiner. Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and put my 2 cents in on the Avengers Endgame. I know that YouTube is already pretty saturated with reviews, but if you watch mine, I hope you get something out of it. I have been very excited for this movie for a long time, as I think everybody has. I was thinking back to the beginning of the MCU, to 2008. I remember going to our local discount theater that was open at the time and seeing Iron Man and just thinking, wow, this is such a different kind of comic book movie. There's like a lot of character development, and I loved Robert Downey Jr. as Tony Stark, and I just thought the whole movie was so well done. And then from then on, we have now 22 movies in this universe, and it's been this decade-long journey that has paid off beautifully with the Russo brothers' Avengers Endgame. I'm going to try my best not to really do heavy spoilers of this, just pretty much tell you my thoughts. Basic plot picks up pretty soon after Infinity War left off, with Tony Stark kind of drifting off in a distant galaxy with Nebula. It doesn't look like he will survive for much longer at this point. And then we, of course, have the remaining Avengers that were alive after Thanos' snap, trying to put back the pieces. And suddenly we have the re-emergence of Scott Lang, Ant-Man, played wonderfully again by Paul Rudd. And he's been stuck in this quantum realm since the end of Ant-Man and the Wasp. So that's kind of the whole ticket to how this movie gets going, into how the Avengers have to pretty much save the day at the end and beat Thanos once again in a very interesting way. That's all I really feel comfortable saying. So in case you haven't seen Infinity War yet, I highly recommend it. I'm sorry, Endgame. Wow. Well, if you haven't seen Infinity War, go see that too. But see that first. Don't see Endgame first. You'll be very confused. Yes, Endgame. If you haven't seen Endgame by now, I went to a 9 a.m. showing at my local theater yesterday on a Friday. And between work and everything, I just haven't had time until now to film. But I couldn't believe, like 8:30 in the morning, that theater was like 3/4 full. So, and I looked at a bigger city near me at a theater there, and they had showtime sold out for just about all of them through like 6 o'clock this evening. So it's definitely taking hold. And at a 3-hour runtime, I think theaters have gotten extra prints of the movie because it's so long, and they want to try and fill as many gaps as possible, because usually with a 3-hour movie, the show times are pretty spread out, of course, with it being long. So all that aside, I love this movie. I think it's in my top 5 of the entire MCU. I think what the Russo brothers have done with this and Infinity War, and also the 2 Captain America pictures they've been a part of, is amazing. It brings together such a human story in the humanity of all these characters, and we shed some tears, and we have a lot of laughs through it all, as we've seen these characters evolve throughout this whole entire time. It's interesting to me, like looking back again through the whole MCU, that all the different castings. Like Edward Norton was originally Bruce Banner in the Hulk, in the Incredible Hulk, and now it's been Mark Ruffalo for quite a while. Terrence Howard was the original War Machine in Iron Man, and now Don Cheadle took over that role and has done incredible work with it. And I think that this movie brings back all those memories. We get some kind of revisits of the past, is all I'll say. And I think it works together as like a family picture too. These people feel like family almost after this time. And I think that's why so many people identify with these characters, because, I mean, at this point, the fact that these movies are outdoing themselves. We saw Black Panther get so many Oscar nominations. And with Thor Ragnarok become, the most praised of all 3 Thors, because it took a whole different approach with all the humor it had. And then the Avengers movies just keep getting more and more exciting, from the first one, an Age of Ultron, with James Spader's Ultron, and Infinity War, and now this one. And it's interesting time because we really don't know what the rest of the MCU will look like. The only movie we really have like right now knowing is Spider-Man Far From Home, which comes out this summer, which I'm very excited for. I mean, I assume we'll probably get a Doctor Strange 2 or a Black Panther 2, Guardians of the Galaxy 3, because James Gunn, Disney, I think, wisely got him back to do that again. So, yeah, I'm kind of using this video just to tell you what my thoughts of Endgame are, and just reflections on the whole MCU, which I think is really fun to do. I actually got out all my movies, just kind of looking at them again. Just Endgame, just it brings everything together, and the fact that it's so well done. It's the special effects are awesome. All these characters together is just brilliant. All these great actors. You have just fantastic actors, from Robert Downey Jr. to Chris Hemsworth to Chris Evans to Mark Ruffalo and Scarlett Johansson, all the way to Josh Brolin's brilliant Thanos. And everyone in between, from Benedict Cumberbatch and Chadwick Boseman and Elizabeth Olsen. It's just, wow, what a cast. Yeah, I think that's really what Endgame represents, is 10 years of, some hits, some misses, but overall really consistent movies. And the fact that Endgame is getting such great reviews, because it deserves it. It has a 96% on Rotten Tomatoes as of this filming for a reason. I was worried that it may not be as good as Infinity War, because Infinity War was fantastic, but I think it's maybe just as good, if not better. So, yeah, I just love so much about this movie. I'm giving it my highest rating, a 4-star rating, an A grade. Even if you're not a fan of the MCU, I think you'll find a lot to enjoy about this movie. There's so much fun, there's so much action and adventure, but there's so many wonderful human moments. People are really saying, well, the movie, it's too slow in the beginning. It is slow in the beginning, but I mean, Infinity War didn't exactly leave things on a high note. So you need that to establish where these characters are now and what they've been through. And you get incredible performances. Downey Jr. is even people saying should be up for an Oscar, and I will echo that. I don't think that's so far-fetched nowadays, with the Oscars going so full bore for Black Panther, which was also a terrific movie. So yeah, my take on Endgame is I loved it, and I thought it was a fitting end to this 10-year journey we've been on. And Infinity War on my top 10 list last year was number 10, and I can see Endgame definitely being on that list again. I mean, it's only April, but So anyway, yeah, this is pretty much turned into a video of just not my Endgame review, but a reflection on the whole MCU itself, and I'm really excited to see what they do next. I know there's some Disney Plus streaming service coming, and Loki has his own TV show, Tom Hiddleston, and Bucky and Barnes and Falcon have a TV show, I think, together. So that should be interesting, and just to see what movies they want to do next and what different characters from the Marvel Universe they decide to want to bring in. So I'm excited for the future of this series, and I'm excited to see Endgame again sometime, because it's a ride. Let me tell you, it's fun. It's just great. I mean, you will laugh out loud. There's some sad moments. There's happy moments. Everything. So it's a 3-hour runtime, so if you want a bucket of popcorn or drink, you might want to, I don't. Someone asked me when can I use the bathroom. I'm like, well, no, the whole movie's really consistently great. So, you run to the bathroom if you have to go. So, anyway, okay, that's all I got for this video. Just wanted to give you guys my reactions, and keep an eye out. I'm going to be having quite a few unboxing videos for the past. I've had them waiting for my friends Amanda and Tom. We're going to get together and do them. I know you guys enjoy when we all do unboxings together, so we're going to do that coming up here soon. I have a bunch of fun boxes we're going to open, hopefully in the next week or two. So, yeah, go see Avengers Endgame in theaters. It is awesome. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.